that privilege. Now it's time to give opportunity and room for young ones to grow, and we must attend to that. This same administration have worked on one thing and we have succeeded. When it comes to document security and fraud, we know the sub-region is very vulnerable to a lot of organized crimes, trafficking, but you can see there is an officer here sitting amongst you, and he did the Christian prayer. He was sent to Libya just to see. When he came back, he was still deployed at the machine-readable panel. Why? Because I know he has to learn by what he saw in the field. Gambians are very, very vulnerable outside. But again, there are other people out there making use of them through their parents. And a lot of issues surrounding migration and migration governance, where you still have people, even in Spain, part of these agent roles, and even agents internally in this country dealing with our document. As of today, there was a time he himself is aware that the commissioner or the ADGI processing went on a meeting, and we realized that our passport is now ranked above where it was. So that was another success, because we were able to deal with the panel, we were able to control agents at the immigration department, we were able to tackle document fraud, and likewise even at this very airport, we have been able to tackle with officers and fired some just to instill that fear that our documents should be very much jealously guided, and that we have attained so far. To the seniors, you have seen yesterday and you have seen today. What we care about is the future of the young ones. We were lucky to put on this brown with gold linens, and we look good in it. They are aspiring to feel that same way. And of course, a job that should make you better should not keep you bitter. One way we can do that is to promote gender in the department. That young ones, which we have also attained, 4% of officers were at that senior cadre. Today, we have 21% of females in high ranks as commissioned officers. How? And one of the regions you can see today, a female is here. When we look at women in leadership, I was at admin. When a document is out for you to nominate, it's normally very difficult. You have to take on that. But how we skyrocketed officers to that level was not a mistake. Today, the commissioner at the BIA, Banjul International Airport, is female. The operation officer at KN is female. We have regional we have area commanders as female within the greater Banjul. So most of the senior women were deployed within the greater Banjul, and of course with welfare needs. Quite a lot of you, your welfare have been attained. So one thing we should know is that the service has come along with that. And of course, as Imam said, even if the Prophet said, go to the border and then put a cordon, if they fail to, there wouldn't have been that narrative, quite right. So we are aware that we are vulnerable to most of the places along in the region. We've passed through NDR, gone through all the regions to Basse Fatoto. We found our officers, and we are aware of sometimes the climatic conditions. The climate, the food. You know, when we came back ourselves, we have realized that we were at some point, we halted just to observe, to be strong a bit before we start this second leg. However, officers, we are giving you our trust. We have come to sublease ourselves to you in order